everyone, my name is PPEF1 and welcome to Abandoned Discovery Island Revamped. To fill you all in, Abandoned Discovery Island Revamped is made by a developer called Mickey Let's Play, I believe, and he is the same person who made Abandoned Discovery Island 2.0, which, if you're not familiar, is, well, the FNaTI game with 50 plus animatronics, or not animatronics, but suits. And this game is supposed to remedy ADI 2.0 and try to like fix all the issues and bugs that it had in that game. So before we go on, I also want to check the extras, assuming we have access to it right now, which looks like we do. So we have PNM, Oswald, Base, Disembodied, Acephalus, Mortimer, Daisy, Pluto, Minnie, Potentia, Undying, Pete, Hourglass, Willie, Celester, Purity, Mick, Cactus Kid, oh god, Pure Oswald, Mr. Mouse, Corruptus, Sailor, Suffering, Past Mickey, Jeff, hey man, alright, ends with Jeff. There are like these other modes, but we're not gonna explore them. And I guess before we go in, I will mention that, like, don't worry, I will go back to FNaTI Sonic 3 Reburned, because in that video, during the editing process and like the pinned comment on that video, I did realize my mistake, so don't worry, I will return to that. I just want to try this game out. So let's go into night 1. Hiding under the desk may not work with all suits. With some suits, you should turn off the camera to suit leaving your office. Great grammar. But if you turn off the power, will work with all suits. Grammar didn't really improve over over that time span, but whatever. I just hope the gameplay is like better. In some situations, you need to hide under the table to protect yourself, which is shift. In case of emergency, the power is P and then X to hide all the tips.
But we're still stuck in Alabama, getting our equipment together to ship back. So I guess intern will have to do. And
I'm pretty sure it's space to shut off. Yeah.
The last intern just anyway, we've already set up cameras for you to keep an eye on the place. And more importantly, we need you to keep a close eye on a suit for us. You'll see him lying down. He's photo negative. You really can't miss him.
Oops.
Now,
sorry. Here he is.
I'm sure you've heard the rumors floating around the world.
It's also nice that like like with a lot of FNaTI games, like not only do we have an indicator on what camera we're on, but also this little button right here where, like, if you shut it off, it'll go red, and then it'll go back to green when the camera's back on. So that's always nice. Not needed, but nice. So while not the main game-breaking feature in the original ADI, it's nice that that we have this option, I guess. It's not really an option, but like this feature where we actually know what camera we're on and which one, so we also know which cameras are shut off. So the looks of it, PNM should be the only one active, so it's gonna be a pretty slow night. So we could just like basically mess around on the cameras, but not too much to the point where we get caught off guard and we have to restart this entire thing again, which would suck. I heard PNM laugh. Hey man, we got a Daisy head right here, a Mickey head there. Oh, I was gonna say, I wonder if they added like some sort of honk, but looking at it, there's no poster for you to honk other than this Cactus Kid poster, but like this sign is blocking the character. Assuming that like Jeff isn't the last character on the extras, this game does also fix the problem of way too many characters. More doesn't always mean better. Quality over quantity. And from the looks of it, I think the dev fixed that problem. For a moment I thought he did keep all 50 characters, but no. I'd say like he cut the roster down by like a fifth, I guess. Where's Mickey? There he is. Not really much to say. You all know the drill with FNaTI. We could basically just stall on here since it's the most entertainment we're gonna get on a night 1. For some reason this looks like a prison cell. Like there's just this one window that's all the way up here, and it's just like it's even like barred up as well. Kind of looks like a prison cell, if it wasn't for these Disney props here. I guess to also keep you guys entertained, a fun story about me, because back in like the 3rd or 4th grade, I was a very big Treasure Island nerd. So like I remember back at like my old school, Oh, what the hell? How are you all the way over here? And it's back at my old school. I had like a friend that I talked about Treasure Island with, and because of that, we both became Treasure Island fans. And at one point, we even like played FNaTI games on Scratch. And I think, and I also remember like somehow getting like my entire class to play FNaTI on Scratch. So that was kind of fun. It doesn't really pack anything at all since it's a single player game. Just having fun while I could. Alright, Mickey, come on in or whatever. Hurry it up, we don't have all day. You in? Get out. Did you reset back to a starting cam? Yeah. I guess this is also another minor nitpick I wish this game had was like the camera panel button was a little bit longer. I'm used to like camera buttons being a little bit longer than this, but it's not the biggest deal, not the end of the world. We're gonna be fine. Alright, cool. Night 1. I wonder if there's gonna be a mini game, seeing that the extras had like those other stuff, like kind of like intermissions between nights, other than Pirate Caverns. Or I guess not for this one. Night 2. An unfinished suit will eventually enter your office. If it comes in, turn off the camera or power. Also check camera 10. Sometimes a suit appears there. If you enter your office, shut off a camera or power. The grammar. I do remember in like, I think in the original version of ADI, the face can be camera stalled. It was just never worth it because it's just much better to just shut off a cam for face.
Well, anyway though,
Man,
Oswald was an
Lisa,
costume.
Lisa's like in the middle of explaining Oswald. He just starts moving. Jeez, oh my god, you guys like calm it down. It's night 2.
If he's in your office, just do as you would do with Mickey. I'll be back to check in on you and see how you're doing. So, see you then.
Do they always take the lounge, or can some of them skip cameras? I know Mickey can, but like I find, now that I think about it, I think a lot of the suits like always take the long route and go to like cam 6 instead of just going from cam 2 and straight to my office. I think the only exception to this is PNM, maybe Acephalus. I'm not too sure. Oh, I'm sorry, Acephalus. I guess another thing is like I remember I used to pronounce it Acephalus a lot, not Acephalus, because like the ACE made the ace sound, so I'm like, okay, I'll just pronounce it as ace and then phallus. There you are. But buddy, I guess another thing I should mention is that I actually have my brightness turned up all the way, so I'm not sure what it looks like for you guys, because like for him I could like clearly see him, he's standing right here, but I'm not sure how much of a difference it will make, or if you guys can still see it perfectly fine without the brightness, because like it obviously affects my viewing, but it wouldn't affect yours unless you also had your brightness up while watching this video. Where's Mickey again? I don't know. I don't know if it's one of those things where they can't have, where this game didn't really program for multiple characters being in the same room, because right now I don't see Mickey. Oh, there he is. But like I wonder, can these guys actually like appear in the same room, or did the dev not code that? Oh, jeez, that was the face. Hey man, oh my god, why do you look like that? Not sure what it looks like to you guys, since again brightness thing, but like geez, he looks fugly as hell. And I know I said like cam stalling face isn't really that useful, but I think in like earlier nights like this one, it's pretty much fine if you do it. I'm not sure if even shutting off a cam still like works while the camera shut off. It's not really worth it testing it out, because again, shutting off a camera is much more easier than cam stalling, especially on in a game like this where you will be shutting off multiple cameras the farther we go into the nights. Oh, hey man. Oh, of course, Donald. How could I forget about him? I wonder if the nights last like every hour, like every minute. Is the night like 6 minutes long, 7 minutes long? Shouldn't matter too much though, since we're about to leave. Right, there we are. Alright, because we haven't gotten a single jump scare today, let's get one right now. Let's see who, yeah, Goofy will move. Yeah, hide under the desk for him, yeah? Shutting off the cameras won't work on him, but turning off the power will. Don't worry, the other suits won't attack you while he's in the office. Alright, that's cool. Everyone else just paused while Goofy's in the office, so that's a nice touch. Hence, Goofy will make stepping sounds when he leaves. Nice, because like there are a lot of games where you have to guess where Ace leaves the desk or not. I guess it applies with any character that requires hiding under this. Like they in a lot of older games they don't make sound cues, so you just have to guess. So luckily this game fixes that problem. Check the broadcasting room too. There's a suit there if he enters your office. Turn off the camera or power. Suicide mouse. We could also like test out like this power mechanic. Honestly, let's do it. Power's off. To use a flashlight at a minimum brightness, hold control. For maximum brightness, control space. So I'm pretty sure this should be dealt. Every character will be dealt this way. Either flashlight or mask. I mean, not flashlight or mask. Flashlight or desk. I'm pretty sure. What we want to do is like when anyone comes in is try like flashlight at max capacity, and if that doesn't work, we just hide. Well, it didn't matter. No one came out. Alright, let's just wait for someone to jump scare us. Oh, look at that. Suicide mouse he's coming in hot. Or Mortimer, I guess. Alright, now he starts. Hey man, how you doing? Not gonna listen to you while I wait for someone to jump scare me. Alright, perfect. Jump scare me. Take off the headphones because this would be really loud. Probably not gonna be anything. Yeah, I didn't think it would be anything too special since we've seen these jump scares hundreds of times before. Alright, they even give like you this little tip thing. Now thinking about it, we could have also like just found the jump scares through here. I don't know what like it will be, if it'll only show jump scares for every character or just by the ones we've gotten killed by, which in this case we've only gotten killed by one. Yeah, it only shows these three for some reason. Though actually now I think it's probably because it's based on like night activation, and since we technically didn't beat night 3, that's why these are the only ones that have that appear here. So let's just there's Mickey, Oswald, face. Yeah, I probably could have just come here to do the jump scares instead of just waiting in the office, though it would make for a better / easier thumbnail to make. Alright, so my thoughts on the game so far. Honestly, it's pretty average. Something you expect from a FNaTI game. Nothing too amazing, nothing too atrocious. So, out of the way, that is Abandoned Discovery Island Revamped for now. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one.